Hello, this is Subratha and welcome to Word of the Day, where we use the UK's primary curriculum to build your vocabulary one word at a time. And today's word is correspond. I'd like you to look up the dictionary definition of the word correspond, get your dictionaries out, whiteboards, whiteboard pens, rough books, anything that you write on, and you have 5 minutes on the clock to look up the definition and put the word into sentences and have a quick practice. 5 minutes, off you go. Well done, children. Fantastic work. Let's see if you can share your sentences with your partner or your teacher. 2 minutes on the clock, go. Let's see if we can go through the dictionary definition. Definition 1. Now, the word correspond is used as a verb, and the first definition is have a close similarity, match or agree almost exactly. So when two things are almost the same, almost identical, you can describe them as corresponding to one another. Here's an example sentence. The person spotted in the car corresponds to a photograph of a missing person. Note that here the word correspond has the word to attached next to it because this thing corresponds to something else. Also notice that because you had one person in the car, you don't have correspond to, it's corresponds to. So where you have one thing, there's an S that goes at the end of correspond. So let's have a look at that sentence again. The person spotted in the car corresponds to a photograph of a missing person. You've got this sighting of a person in the car, and maybe there might have been missing posters of a person around that this person that saw the guy or girl in the car recognized this person as probably this missing person that was advertised. So the description of this person corresponds to the photograph. It is pretty much the same or almost the same. Let's have a look at how this sentence changes if there were lots of missing people. It would go like this. The people spotted in the car correspond to a photograph of several missing people. So note how the S on the end of correspond has been dropped because now you have lots of people. So let's have a look at that sentence again. The people spotted, so plural, the people spotted in the car correspond to a photograph of several missing people. So this is going to be a little bit interesting because I think there needs to be some sentence practice on this in a little bit. Let's have a look at definition 2. Communicate by exchanging letters. So when you correspond with someone, it means that you are writing that person a letter. And here, instead of saying correspond to, now you have correspond with. So that is the clue as to finding out whether this is correspond, which means matching or almost identical. When you say correspond with, it means now you're exchanging letters with them. And more recently, it can also extend to exchanging emails. Here's an example sentence. Susie corresponded with Steve for 15 years. That means for 15 years, Steve and Susie wrote letters to each other. You're going to get 5 minutes now, and you're going to have some sentence practice to see if you can write some sentences with the word correspond. Now, practice one version where the sentence has correspond to, and another version which says corresponds to, and let's see if you can get it right. And a third to say correspond with. So I expect 3 sentences on your whiteboards, and if you have any questions at this moment, you can pause this video to ask your teacher. So I'm going to give you another 5 minutes, and let's see if you can do some sentence practice on your own or with a partner. 5 minutes on the clock, off you go. Well done, children. Fantastic work. Let's see if you can share your sentences with your teacher or your partner. And let's see if you were able to correctly use correspond to, corresponds to, and correspond with. 2 minutes on the clock. Off you go. Let's see how we spell the word correspond. Watch out, there is a double R in this word, and I like to break up the word like this. Co-res-pond. Co-res-pond. Note the double R there. So have a look at the word. Let's see if you can memorize the way it is spelt. And in a minute, the word is going to go away. You're going to get 10 seconds on the clock, and let's see if you can spell the word by yourself on your whiteboards. So here is the word again, one last time for you to look at. Have a look. And 10 seconds starts now. Well done, children. Let's see if you got that correct. The word correspond is spelt like this. C-O-R-R-E-S-P-O-N-D. That's C-O-R-R-E-S-P-O-N-D. Fantastic. Make sure you use these words in your writing, children, at all times. And I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's word of the day. Bye for now. Hi teachers, I hope this has been useful. I would like to remind you that I have changed the branding for my videos. No longer will I be calling this the Grammatic series. I found out that there is a music producer in Scandinavia somewhere who also calls himself Grammatic. So I'm going to be changing that. For now, I will be just calling it the Word of the Day series. And so, you know, the video still will be uploaded on time. The videos now will be uploaded at 7 a.m. because I have discovered scheduled uploads, which is brilliant because this means I don't have to wake up to upload them manually at the right time. And I know that sounds a little obvious, but you know, by the time I figured out how to do that, you know, it was just easier to upload them manually. But this way it means I can upload all these videos in advance and the computer will automatically upload them at 7 a.m. This means if any of you are like me in teaching, sometimes you need some last minute resources, and if you go in really early like I used to do, then it's a good idea to have resources really early that you can have a look at, that are uploaded as early as that, so you can really think about when you'd like to schedule this into your day. I hope that's useful. Just another small detail that hopefully will make your day and your planning go just that bit easier. So you have plenty of time at the start of the day to have a look at the video, to really think about where you'd like to use it within your day, and you know, comment, subscribe, and until next time.